Okay, welcome everybody. I am down here in the corner, as you can see. This is the 5 Essentials in Real Life Challenge. We're calling this the Corona Challenge because I think we can come out on the other side of this coronavirus thing healthier than we went in if we take this extra time that we have and focus on our health. I know it's affecting people economically. I'm concerned about that. I know people are freaking out right now. I'm concerned about that. But I also believe that there are opportunities in this that if your kids are home, or you're not able to go to the restaurants, you're not able to go to the gyms anymore, you're not going to your kids' soccer games or to ballet recitals, we now have more time to focus on what matters, which, for when you ask most people, it's family and health. So that's what I want to spend time on. I'm not going to go to the politics of the rest of it, but I want to just give you some hope and some light on ways that you can focus on building some health in this and controlling what you can control. You don't control all the shutdowns and everything else, but you do control what you're doing. So this 5 Essentials challenge, I'm excited to do this because I've wanted to do it for a while and show you how to find the recipes, how to find the workouts that we recommend, how to find the non-toxic products, whether it's personal care products or cleaning products, how to do all of those things. What diet should you eat? What kind of tests should you have? All of those things. Because we work a lot on the big picture stuff of, like, I'll tell people, hey, cut out your sugar, but then they'll come back to me a couple months later and say, well, I've been eating this, and I'll show them, hey, this is where you find that hidden sugar in there. So I'm going to teach you all the ins and outs of the things that we've been learning, Dr. Ashley and I, for over the last 20 years, and how to apply this stuff. So if you've learned a lot of the big picture stuff, we're going to teach you how to actually apply it now, and that's what I'm really excited about. And today, we're going to be doing these every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the next at least 21 days. So again, we can come out on the other side of this healthier. So we'll talk about things like workouts, meal preparation, planning, the tricks that we use in our house, how you can lose weight rather than gain weight during this time, all the things that you need to do to build a healthier family. So today, this is called the Quarantine Recipe Challenge, and I'm going to give you some sites. This is actually a screen recording of my computer, so you're going to see where I find this stuff. So a lot of times when you guys email me, I'll just pull out this link, and this link, and reply back with that. And people say, oh, that's so helpful that I can actually find the resources, because we have information overload right now. There's too much stuff out there. So I'm going to try to take you and pare it down to the things that you can use right now today, including these couple of sites on the Quarantine Recipe Challenge. So let me get out a PowerPoint here. Where do I do that? Move this over. All right, I'm out of PowerPoint. So now we are going to go into some websites. So I'm going to start with what I recommend for most people. I've worked with Paleo in the past. I've done the advanced plan, which is a version of these things that I'm going to talk about. But I really got turned on to the Mediterranean diet a while back, and even what I call the modified Mediterranean diet, which I recommend for a lot of people. I'm going to show you a couple recipes. I don't want these videos to be long, so I just want to give you the gist, and then I'm going to give you where to find recipes that fall in these guidelines. So the Mediterranean diet, here's the food pyramid for the Mediterranean diet. Okay, the Mediterranean diet was actually voted the best diet of 2019. What I like about it, it's not really a diet; it's just how people eat in this area of the world, and they have much lower risk of heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and all of these other morbidity models that we look at. And what people liked about this best diet of 2019 is it was easy to follow and had nutritional completeness, and it was easy to get short-term and long-term gains, which is awesome. So it's potential for preventing and managing diabetes and heart disease, but also decreases inflammation, which is one of the major risk factors, as you know, for cancer. So this website is actually foodiecrush.com. So I can bring this up. You might be able to see that, hopefully at the top. So this is foodiecrush.com, 50 Mediterranean diet recipes. Okay, so if I'm going to go back to the food pyramid here for a second, what the Mediterranean diet does is the things that I've been teaching for a long time, which is you're going to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables down here at the base of your food pyramid. You're going to eat your meats here, and they actually recommend eating more fish than even like red meat. And I think that's a good idea because fish is definitely easier to adjust. Less inflammatory than most of the other meats out there as well. And then, so you're going to have that in the middle. And then up here at the top, that's going to be your like organic eggs, yogurt, milk. I recommend other types of other non-dairy milks like flax milk, almond milk, those types of things. So those are used up here sparingly at the top, right? So you're eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. whole grains, beans, healthy oil. So it doesn't mean you need to avoid grain all the way. And what I like about the modified Mediterranean diet is it also gives you ideas on food allergies. So if you try this and you're not losing weight, or you're not seeing your cholesterol levels normalize, or your triglyceride level normalize, or you're not feeling well, maybe your digestive system's still bothering you, then we can start looking at these things like, okay, what do we need to do to start cutting out some of the common food intolerances? One would be like gluten, right? So in here, you can have sprouted grain bread, is a really good option, like Ezekiel bread, like I talk about. So try doing that, but what we're going to be avoiding is the regular junky bread like Sara Lee and those types of things. So this isn't going to be a full nutrition lecture here, but I do want you to understand where I'm coming from. Now, if you do that and you're still eating Ezekiel bread and you're not losing weight, or you feel like you're bloated, then we could just cut out gluten, and instead you could do like steel cut oats, right? You could still do oats and oatmeal. You could do oat bread. You can do, something like that instead. But this is very easy to follow. There's a ton of recipes. So, I'm just going to give you, this is going back to foodiecrush.com. So Mediterranean diet plan, it tells you what you can eat right here. So eat more veggies, eat less of this stuff, and avoid what? Processed foods, added sugar, refined grains, that's like white bread, anything labeled like low fat. Fat is your friend here, okay? So Mediterranean recipes, look at the breakfast you can have. I mean, this stuff looks amazing. So what I want you to do is pick 2 recipes of the sites that I'm going to go through in the next couple of minutes. I want you to pick 2 of these recipes and apply these this week. So I want you go to the grocery store, find what you need. Most of this stuff is still available at the grocery stores, even with all the people panic buying. You might need to amend it a little bit, but most of this stuff is available. What I'm doing is I'm including my kids in this, so I'm teaching them how to cook this way. They actually made us dinner last night, which was awesome. Made us a very healthy meal based on these recipes. So you got Mediterranean breakfast, which is great. You got mini frittatas. This is all just breakfast. Caprese avocado toast. People ask me all the time, I get tired of eating the same thing for breakfast. What else can I eat? This is a mushroom frittata that you can make. And what I love about frittatas is you can make them once, like on a Sunday when you have time. And then you cut it up and you just put it in the fridge and you just reheat it in the pan or the toaster oven the next 3 or 4 days. So frittata is a great way to go. And these are just breakfast, right? So then you get into salads and sides. So this is a Greek Edo salad made with chicken. This is a Tuscan tuna and white bean salad. So hopefully you're getting the idea here. A lot of really good salads. This one's made with shrimp. Some side items here. So I'm going to keep on going down because I want you to go to this site. Couscous salad. And we can just keep on scrolling down. I mean, this stuff looks absolutely amazing. So you can make these big salads. But you don't have to just make salads all the time. You can also make other things. So there's soups and sandwiches and wraps, right? So here's a great, this is a kale and turkey meatball soup. Then you got a caprese sandwich. I don't want to subscribe. Let me get rid of this. No, get out of here. There we go. Okay. Minestrone soup. Caprese wrap. Look at this. Avocado and Greek yogurt chicken salad sandwich. I mean, amazing stuff. And you got dinners on here as well, things you can do for dinner. So you can go to this site, foodiecrush.com, find a couple recipes and start using those. I'm going to give you 2 more sites though before I wrap this up. Another great one of my favorite ones is Paleo Grubs. Paleo definitely falls under the Mediterranean guidelines because they're getting rid of processed foods and sugars and things like that. So you're almost exactly locked in with the Paleo food pyramid. With the Mediterranean food pyramid. The only thing that's different is Paleo is really cutting out gluten. So if you want to go this direction, you can go this direction. It has really the same guidelines, but you're getting rid of bread, processed bread. So a couple great things in here. The cinnamon banana bread. This is absolutely one of my favorites. This is paleogrubs.com. Check this one out. These are phenomenal, and they make these with almond flour. Okay, so just a couple of things on how this works. Paleo banana cinnamon energy bites. So let's go down into what's in this. If you love banana bread, you're going to love this. So you look at what we're using here in terms of ingredients. Here's going to be your finished product in here, right? That looks amazing. But let me get to the ingredients. So you got a banana, you got almond flour, you got coconut flour, you got almond butter. You can do pure maple syrup. You can also do the keto maple syrup if you really want to get rid of any sugar. You can do the keto maple syrup made by Lakanto. I'm gonna do a kitchen video coming up here in the next couple of days too for you on how to find a lot of this stuff. cinnamon, nutmeg, coconut sugar, and again, cinnamon. That's for the actual topping, the thing that you roll it in. Super simple and easy. I mean, look how easy this is. You're mashing up a banana, you're stirring together your flours, you're mixing that all together. That's your dough. And then you're going to roll that dough in the coconut sugar and the cinnamon, and you store in an airtight container. Like, you don't even have to cook this stuff. This is absolutely amazing. So there's one. Other really good ones for Paleo Grubs. There are Instant Pot recipes. So if you have Instant Pot, how to use that. Waffles, cinnamon rolls, pizza. There's a great cauliflower pizza crust on here, which is phenomenal. We're going to do this with our kids in the next couple of days. So we're going to make our own pizzas, but we're going to use the paleo pizza crust. This one is amazing. The cauliflower pizza bites, those are amazing. So this is another incredible website for you to use. And then the last one I want to give you, and this is for all you cheesecake lovers, carrot cake lovers, Healthy Indulgences. Okay, this is healthyindulgences.net. Healthyindulgences.net. This is I think she's a dietitian, and she learned how to make all of the foods that you love without all of the junky stuff that we always tell you to stay away from, which is sugar and partially hydrogenated oil and high fructose corn syrup and all of those things. So again, you have almond flour biscuits on here, paleo pecan pie. This is where I found the black bean chocolate cake, which is incredible. I'll try to find that for you in a second. But this one, I'm a huge fan of carrot cake. So it's got the carrot cake without the sugar, without the gluten, and it's even nut-free, which is pretty amazing, like in the flour. So recipe notes, it tells you what's in there. So again, let's move down here. So we're going to use erythritol, or another great one is the monk fruit. Okay, erythritol, xylitol, or monk fruit. You can do Truvia. I recommend monk fruit or erythritol, like Swerve, even better. So those would be the two sweeteners that I would use. She also uses some stevia extract as well. So then you're using like melted butter, ghee, or coconut oil. I use coconut oil and it works great. I haven't tried this exact recipe, but I usually use coconut oil for these. I'm going to try this exact recipe coming up here. I might even do that tonight. So 4 large eggs, vanilla extract, coconut flour, gluten-free oat flour. Okay. Again, very simple. You can find these things at Sprouts. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them at most grocery stores now. And then you add your grated carrot, and then coconut milk or yogurt, whichever one that you want to use. The actual cake. I can't wait to make this thing. So again, just follow the directions. You can't lose. I'm going to go back and see if I can find the black bean cake. Let's see if I can find that. There's a search on here. So recipes, recipe index, where I would click. And I'm going to go cakes and brownies. Let's see if I can find the black bean chocolate cake. Paleo pecan pie. Where would be my search? Okay, if I can't find it there, check this out. Go up here. Black bean chocolate cake. Boom, right there. Black bean chocolate cake. Healthy Indulgences. It's right here. And there you are. It's made with black beans instead of flour, and it doesn't taste like black beans. It's the best chocolate cake you've ever had. We use this at recipe nights all the time. People absolutely love this. So, what have we walked through today? What are we trying to avoid? We're trying to avoid the junky stuff, right? So we're getting rid of the processed foods. We're getting rid of all of the junk that most people put into foods, and we're really adhering much more to this. So we're getting rid of sugar. You're getting rid of the bad fats, and you're adding good fats. You're eating lots more fruits and vegetables. And instead of just racking your brain on this food pyramid, just look at the recipes. All of these recipes are going to qualify on Paleo Grubs. All of these recipes almost all of them are going to qualify on Healthy Indulgences. All of these are going to qualify on the last one that I gave you for the Mediterranean diet, right? So the foodiecrush.com. So instead of getting hung up on what you can and what you can't eat, start building a recipe log on things that you know you love and that you know your kids love, and you're going to be off and running. So more of these videos to come again every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you have any questions, you can comment on Facebook. You can comment on YouTube. You can bring them into the office. You can call the office. You can email me. You can do, really whatever you want to get back to me on these things. We'll answer questions for you. So the next 21 days, let's build our health and come out of this thing better than when we went in. And your action steps for today are really simple. Find 2 of these recipes that you know you would like. Try those out with your family. If you like it, keep it in the Rolodex, keep it in the notebook, whatever. And you're going to come out again. If you do this 2 of these a week for the next 3 or 4 weeks, you're going to have 8 to 10 new meals that you know you love eating. You're going to have a new way of building habits. Like it takes about 21 days to build a habit. If we build habits of eating right like this, exercising, doing the things that we teach you, we're going to come out far better on the other end, and you're going to be healthier for it. So can't wait to hear your questions and comments.